Yeah. For those of you that wanna know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Our project intends to solve the problems faced in the existing central locking system in cars. We basically divide the region around the car into two ranges. Range 1, which is nearer to the car with a small radius, and range 2, which is slightly away from the car. If the key is within the first range, that is very near to the car, then the car automatically gets unlocked. Hence, by just having the key in our pocket and as we walk near to the car automatically unlocks without manual pressing of the unlock switch in the key. This even avoids the car getting locked with key inside the car. When the key goes out of range 1 and is in range 2, the doors of the car being closed or not is checked. If doors are open, we get a mild alarm. In our case, the green LED in the key glows on, else it is off. When the key goes out of range 2, both the car being locked or not and doors being open or not is checked. If either of these things are not satisfied, we get a final alarm in the key, which is the red LED glowing on, else the red LED is off. As soon as the key goes out of range 2, the system gets reset to range 1 and the system in the car will be waiting for the key to enter range 1. And hence, as the key enters range 1, the car automatically unlocks itself. We even have an indication in the key stating the condition of the car, whether it is locked or not. If the red LED in the launch pad goes on, then the car is unlocked, else it is locked.
This is the system in car. The yellow LED here shows the car is presently unlocked, which indicates that the key is within range 1. This is the system in key. As you can see that the key is nearer to the car, it is within range 1. Hence the car gets automatically unlocked, which is indicated by the yellow LED in the car. We have two control switches in the car. One to control the doors to be closed or not, and the other to lock the car or not. Now we demonstrate our experiment with the car doors open and the car being unlocked. Now we move the key away from the car so that it crosses range 1. Remember, the car will be automatically unlocked until the key crosses range 1. As the key crosses range 1, it enters range 2. Since the doors of the car are not closed, the green LED in the breadboard glows, which is the mild alarm. Since the key is out of range 1, the car is enabled to be locked externally. This is indicated by the yellow LED being off in the car. The key is now moved further away from the car. The mild alarm, that is the green LED in the breadboard for the doors of the car not being closed, will keep intimating the user. When the user closes the door, the green LED goes off. As soon as the key goes out of range 2, both the conditions of car being locked or not and doors being closed or not is checked. Since in our case both the conditions are not satisfied, we get the final alarm, that is the red LED in the breadboard glows. Noting the final alarm, the user locks the car. When he locks, the LED goes off. Also, we have an indication in the key showing the status of the car. If the red LED in the launch pad is on, it indicates that the car is presently unlocked. If the unlock switch is pressed, the red LED in the launch pad glows until the lock switch is pressed. When the key crosses range 2, the system in the car is reset to that of range 1 and will be waiting for the key to enter range 1. As we take the key near to the car, the key will be entering range 1. Since the system in car is reset to range 1 and the key is now within range 1, the car will be automatically unlocked, which is again indicated by the yellow LED being on. This is the output of the receiver, which is obtained when the key is within either range 1 or range 2. The frequency of this signal is around 6.6 kHz, which is same as the signal being generated in the key. This is the output of the bandpass filter, which is obtained when the key is within the range. And this is the output of the comparator, which is a DC signal again obtained when the key is within the range. When the key is out of either range 1 or range 2, the output of receiver is noise as shown, and correspondingly the bandpass filter and comparator outputs are as shown. The output of comparator is 0, indicating that the key is out of the respective range.